Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everyone, again. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm the host from this immersion. The topic from today will be Physical Education Teachers Day. We celebrate this date today. And just to, oh, sorry. Oh, forgot to close here. Sorry, guys. Oh, we have more people coming. Just a second. I think Pedro is coming and we can start with the formalizations again. Let me see if he's here. Oh, hello. So I was talking about the platform. For those who don't know, Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform. And here you can find conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Mandarin also. I'm not a teacher. I am a student as you guys. And here it's a safe environment to practice your English skills without any judgment, without worry about mistakes, because we are here learning from the mistakes. And this is a place to practice and put whatever you know in your English skills. So try to do it. Don't feel shame about it. This is a place that you decide to be here to practice. So be present here. And we are here in the September 1st. So I wish for all of you guys a wonderful month. I would like always to celebrate that. And this is a way that we can find to put our English in practice. So don't forget about that. Go to the immersions, try and learn something, put some note, take some notes and try to put it in practice, okay? Pedro, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm fine, and you?
Thank you very much. Good to see you here again.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you. As we are in a huge group, I need to split us. I think 2 rooms that's a good number. We don't need more than that. And for those who will be in the other room, I will ask you, please be respectful with the others. Don't forget to introduce yourself. It's really important to do it because we are building a kind of confident in our introduction. So don't forget to do it, be respectful and with the other, and try to divide the time that everyone is speaking just to make the immersion fair for everyone, okay? And as I said before, try to enjoy this moment as much as you can because we are here to practice. And don't forget about the baby steps because we are here and going to improve it. So I think it's the best way to getting good improvement, okay? I'm going to split us. And if you receive a notification, please click on in accepted. If you need some help in another room, we have a button here like ask for help and you call me. I go there to help yourself. And maybe 10 minutes before the end, I will call you here in the main room and we can talk about the immersion. How was it? What did you learn? And something like that. So I wish a wonderful immersion for everyone here and see you soon, guys. Let me change here. Oh, I think I need to put the questions again because Pedro doesn't have it. Just a second, guys. Uh, I think now everyone can have the questions. And guys, just to clarify, the questions are not an obligation to follow all the questions. You can, this is only the base to make a conversation better, to flow natural. So do not worry to answer all the questions. Just go in a natural way. Do not worry about that, okay? See you soon, guys, and have a good conversation, okay? Let me see. Here we have, let me check. Anderson, Wanda, and Amanda. So let's start with the presentation. So Anderson, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Anderson. I'm 37 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a finance analyst. and now I'm employed and I'm married. I have a kid, a daughter. She's 9 years old. I'm in Talk since the end of June, and I'm liking very much. Uh, it's very good. I'm improve my English skills, and I'm very happy to be here with you.
Thank you, Anderson. It's a pleasure to see you here again. And how about you, Wanda? Could you please introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda, and two sons, one grandson, one daughter-in-law, two cats, one inside or another one outside of my house. And or else, I'm a dentist. Yes, I live in Niterói, another side of the bridge from Anderson. Yes, is that.
Thank you, Wanda. I know that it's really cold, really cold, not cold, really hot in Rio today, right? I have a friend from there, and she said,
Here
"Oh,
is good.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
really
nice,
good.
oh, nice.
Beautiful
Thank
day.
you, thank you for your presentation." And how about you, Amanda?
Hello, guys. I'm Amanda. I live here in Januária, a small city in Minas Gerais. I came here like 1 year ago, the time that I decided to change my whole life because I'm changing career. I used to work in cruise ships before for 12 years, and now I'm a QA engineer in a global company. And that's why I'm here to improve my English because I deal with that every day. So I have to improve it because maybe sooner in the future I will do presentations as I see my colleague is doing. So I want to be prepared when this time comes. And that's it about me.
Thank you, Amanda. It's so good to see you here. So guys, for those who don't know, I think everyone know me, but from YouTube, my name is Camila. I am 4 years old. I work as an accountant in an energy company. I work at finance and this kind of stuff. I am here on Talk and Talk since April from this year. I decided to know a little bit about the platform, about the do it to 30 days challenge. And then I decided to be here and I became a host last month, not last month anymore, was July. I became a host and I love this platform. I will try to enjoy immersions in Spanish and I will start French too. I think it's a good way to practice languages and we can find whatever your different times you can do it. So I love to be here. And if you want to understand more, you can go to www.talkandtalk.com.br and we'll see a pleasure to receive all of you here. And let's move on, guys. The topic from today will be Physical Education Teachers Day. We celebrate this on September 1st, and we can talk about that a little bit. So let's start. Amanda, do you want to read the question number 2 and answer, please?
Yes, sure. On September 1st, we celebrate Physical Education Professional Day. In your opinion, how important is physical education in school? As a mom, I can say that it's extremely important, especially to spend their energy, because if they don't have that, oh my gosh, poor teachers, they really need this. Kids nowadays, they have too much energy, boy. But regarding healthy also, because I think it's so important, this profession, that even I put my son in other activities, physical activities after school, because not for only for the healthy that unfortunately our kids are becoming more with diseases that from adults because they don't at home they just play on the games, they play on the computer, they don't do anything. So at least if they have this at school as mandatory, they can do some exercise. And the networking, the communication between them is important because they talk with the computer, they talk with the phone, they talk with the game, but they don't talk with each other. Like in our age, like when we used to be a child, we play physically with kids, we talk with kids, we disagree, we even fight between us. But they don't do this anymore. They just talk with the technology. So I think it's extremely important for the social and for the health to have balance. And I really appreciate that this energy he spent in those classes. That's
Thank
it.
you, Amanda. I was thinking, I don't know, you can help me. Nowadays is obligated on schools to have education, physical education. I don't know. In my time was obligation, was our obligation. I don't know. Nowadays is obligation.
It is. It's part of, well, at least
Oh, okay.
in the, yes, because both private and now he's in public school and it's
Hmm.
mandatory. He needs to
Oh,
have,
okay.
at least in
When
his
I
school.
when I was a kid, I studied in the afternoon and I need to go in the morning to for the physical class. Yes, so I need to change it. I went to school twice a day. I don't know nowadays. I don't think this is the same way, but I study in physical public school. Okay, so I don't know how it's work, but I need to start maybe 7 a.m. for the physical class, physical education class, and then I will come back maybe 1 p.m. I don't remember for sure. So I think it was terrible for me because I would to wake up, but I think it's so important because you are busy. You go to school twice a day and you go to practice activities. And when I come back, I was so full of energy. I would play, I would do different things. And I don't know nowadays. But here, when I live in a condom, and I don't know if you have kids who study in public school, don't looks like for me, but they are always so busy, and all weekends they are playing on the place here when they can play. They are screaming, fighting, and I think, oh, this is good. I'm so busy sometimes because I would like to read, and they are ah, it's a goal, and it isn't. So I don't know nowadays, but I think it's really important. Thank you, Amanda. And how about you, Wanda? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I can add something that schools normally put football for soccer and queimado for girls, and only this. And nowadays we have Paralympics and games, and so many kinds of sports, and all the schools here the same thing, football and queimado, only this. I think it is totally necessary to provide many kinds of sports for another path for kids that have the talent for. Yeah, I don't see a program to improve this kind of talents.
Yeah, you said something really important. When I was a kid, I remember that I had, I don't know, even in Portuguese, that a sport when you run and you have to pull in a, I don't know, não é um colchão, but you have to pull in something and you need to jump for a, God, so
Yes.
difficult to say. I don't know if you understand me, but
Yeah, yeah,
you
I
need to
understand.
jump for, and I had this kind of activities, and I study in a public school, and we have the months separate from different kind of sports. It was really great for me. I even start to play chess in that time. So we are learning other things, even chess. We are playing basketball, handball. So I don't know. I don't know because I don't have kids, but I don't know if this is something that to happen today. Uh, Oh, yes, good. But I don't know if this is related to private school, but I don't know. I had a lot of sports to practice when I was a kid, and I could choose one. So, as Wanda said, I think here we have always soccer, and the girls in my time don't want to play too much. So they were like, oh, I cannot. I have some healthy problems. My sister was that kind of girl. Oh, I cannot practice. So I don't know. Thank you, Wanda. And how about you, Anderson? Do you have a daughter, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I agree that professional is very important, and they introduce the sports to the kids. So I think it's very important. My daughter study in a private school, and she have swimming class and judo too. And but like Wanda said, I don't see a program to to improve the many kinds of sports we have. In my age, I learned about the rules of rangeball and athletics, volleyball, many kinds of sports. But nowadays, I don't see that uh, in private school or public school. I don't see. But the professional is very important. I don't know. I think is like Amanda said. It's a way to put the kids to expand the energy, and I don't know if the sport is the real goal of the class, but the professional is still very important, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking here, this is not about to energy, but I think we can learn how to deal with the others, the difference between. So if you have a situation to discuss, let the kids discuss about it here. And this is a crazy place. They are always screaming in the morning, not because I think they are sleeping, the kids here, but they are always screaming. The guys are like fighting. I sometimes hate because I am trying to read, for example, but I know this is really important for them. And in when I was a kid, I used to play on the street. I don't have a place to go, and I was like spend it since 9 a.m. until I don't know 7 p.m. And my mom's what, come back to home. I'm gonna push you for your hair. Come back home. And I was like always doing something. And I don't know even to explain this in Portuguese, but I think we can develop things like balance in your, for example, a girl who always fell or a boy who always fell. These activities can help to develop these kind of things, right? You are developing other situation, like you learn to discuss, you learning how to play something, and maybe you can discover a sport to follow. I don't know, but I don't think nowadays, I don't know, guys. This is really how was it today? But as you said, I think private school always had more opportunity, but of course you need to pay for it, right? So yeah,
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 I don't see my daughter saying me that he learned about handball, about
yeah.
other sports. And she plays soccer, and it's a play this the swimming class, but nothing different. No,
Yeah,
I
I don't.
think you don't have a plan to show the kids other sports.
No, even
Well,
play, even paying,
so
right? You don't have.
in the school of my child, I don't know in other schools, but
Yeah,
in the school of my child, I think you don't have.
yeah, and unfortunately, we need more, I think, nowadays, and we don't have it. So sad, right? Thank you, Anderson. Do you want to read the question number 3 and answer, Wanda?
Me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
please.
Have you ever had a memorable experience with a physical education teacher? What was it like? Mm, I have I have uh, a memorable experience with the physical education. I used to study in a Catholic school
Oh,
and a Irmã de Caridade, NUM,
I don't know. Yes, no.
I don't know, but
New
she
word for me.
she used to put all the clothes for for noons. I
Wow.
think it's noon. And she tried to do physical education for us with all the it's so funny. She take the skirt and put in a hand and run. It's laugh. Yeah, I
Good,
remember.
good
E
memory.
Guarani.
Good memory. Thank you for sharing, Vanda. And how about you, Anderson? Do you have some memory experience?
Oh yeah, yeah. In my school, we have a championship called the Interclass. I don't know
Oh,
have it in your age, but it's a competition of futsal, uh, and it's very good. Have the girls are screaming. Was nice.
thank you, Anderson. I played. I used to play football de salão when I was a kid. And here in São Paulo we have I don't know in Rio, but we have Copa da NAP. I don't know if you heard about that. And all schools who go to that place went to that place to I don't know, not fighting, but it's a huge champion in that when I was a kid and was really good. The radios are going to help like a radio mix. It's send this on the radio like the Copa da NAP is coming and you go put your school and this champion was really good when I was a kid. It was awesome. And we feel like we are like in the Olympic Games. We are like, oh, this is a Danap Cup. I am a sportist. So it was really fun in that time, guys. Thank you, Anderson. How about you, Amanda? Do you remember something?
Oh my gosh, Nancy, you make me went back to my teenagerhood. My goodness, yes, I love it. The talk. I want the girls screaming for the boys Anderson this time. I
Like,
want team leader. Yeah, those kind of
yeah.
thing. Yeah, because we have this for our classmates. Whoever's not playing, we always there. They put the shirts and everything was very nice. But something that I remember, I was trying to I put in my mind what Wanda just said. Imagine those girls putting their skirt just to teach how to play. Oh my God, this would be a funny situation. I just put that in my mind, just figure out the situation. It's too funny. I don't have a funny history. It's actually opposite, but that my teacher actually, she made us with like 13, 14 years old to think about what we were doing. Because I was very good at football. I used to play soccer very well. I play competition too, but I was horrible with volleyball. If the ball comes this side, I come by this side. I don't have my with my hands. I didn't have any. I was horrible. I know that, and I didn't want to play, but it was mandatory. Whatever we were playing, it was handball, football. Everybody must participate. And of course, I was not chosen. In soccer, yes, I was the leader. But in volleyball, nobody wanted to choose me. Not only me, some people also, some friends that were soccer players.
I had the
And
same experience, Amanda.
it was horrible. And one person take me on the team because the teacher say, no, you must take it because yeah, I was the only one resting there. She took me. And of course I did mistakes. And one person in my team started to say bad words. At this time, bullying was we always have bullying, but at this time, it was like more natural to say bad things and nobody just cared. But this teacher called everybody, stop, put us in a circle, the person and me, and others also, and say, you cannot, she gave us a lesson, a life lesson that we are different, we have different styles, we have different opportunities, we have different everything. And you need to respect each other. There I learned how to have empathy because the teachers say you need to have empathy. They say she's very good in the soccer, and you were not so good at soccer, but she never left you behind. When you play in her team, they put you together as a team. So why you cannot do this with her? She don't know how to play. That's true. But you can teach her, put us in your team. And she talk a lot. And from that time, I learned a lot of empathy because I was almost crying. I didn't cry, but I feel like I want to cry because the words she said was horrible, but it was a lesson. The teacher, the physical teacher was my hero at this time.
Oh, nice. I had the same experience as you. I used to play soccer very well. And when I had to go, for example, basketball, I am really short
Oh,
person. Really short. I'm really short. I have 115. I'm really small person. I
wow.
don't know if you can see it. Yes, but I am really small. And I used to play basketball really bad. The girl was putting like I don't know this word in English, cotovelo in my head, like because I was small, and I used to play that because the teachers were obligating us to play it.
Mhm.
So what for me was not in that time was not good, of course, but now I can see that we need to try different kind of sports. When we have some physical education class in indoor just to learn about the rules for the sports, I was like, oh gosh, because we as kids like to run, go outside. It was like a party, guys. And I don't
Yeah.
know if you have the same experience. And when the class was inside, I was like, oh gosh, we need to read about the rules. I just need to run. So I love to remember that experience.
Yeah.
I had a great teacher. She was like almost like you said, Amanda. She teaching us different kind of things, not about sport, but things that we cannot see when we are kids, right?
Yeah.
So thank you, Amanda. I love to talk about that because I remember a lot of great stories in the past. Do you want to say something,
Yeah.
Amanda? Go ahead.
No, no.
No?
It's good
I
to listen your experience.
Go ahead, Anderson. Go ahead.
I had a homework of a physical
Oh, come
physical
on.
Homework?
education.
Me
How?
too.
Really?
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah, I needed to do a work of the rules of the sport. And
oh,
they are learning,
Oh my.
read books of
Oh,
the kind of sport.
oh
wow.
I
God.
have this. It's not only
Run.
party. No,
And I
but
remember,
it was very good. I learned
yes,
very much with this.
Amanda says something really important. When I was a soccer, I should the others. I could choose the other because I was the best. But in the other sport, I was the
Um,
last one to be choose. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is the feeling from the others who is the last one. I was like, oh, no one
yeah.
call me, no one need me. But you are learning how to deal with this, right? I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
you are not in the high level, so it's important to understand that. And for sure, I don't know this really happen nowadays. I don't feel it like you, for example, homework about sports. I don't think this happened today, and they don't know how to play something different than soccer because soccer you just need to kick the ball. So I think we need to, I don't know how to say that, we need to motivate the kids to understand other kinds of sports, maybe.
But we have plenty
Uh,
bullying. Oh, sorry.
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No,
Yes,
but the
yes.
bullying nowadays are horrible. I think it was horrible by my time, but nowadays the kids are getting harder. Saying they say some stuff is that I don't really like, especially nowadays that we have people with neuro atypical kids, like,
Hmm.
and they say some stuff is that I it's horrible.
Do
I
you
was just
think,
observing.
yeah, but do you think nowadays is worse than the past or nowadays better?
Because now I see from the perspective of a mom, right? And
Mm,
I see things. My son is TDAH, for example. So I put him in sports, extra work, extra school, that is
mhm.
football. And there he played good as a team. But in the school, I see things still they need to work a lot with the empathy from the kids. I don't know, this kind of thing. There is a lot of work to deal with those people with neurological issues, autism, TDAH, kids at school, and teachers, they don't know how to deal with that. It's horrible.
Yes, I used to say that. I think even teacher, they don't know how to deal with that. It's really hard to find a good school to put your kids. Uh, can you imagine special needs? It's really hard, right? I don't have kids, but I cannot imagine myself in this situation because I would be became a lion when we have to talk about kids, right? Thank you, Amanda. Let's move on. Anderson, do you want to read the question number 4 and answer? Or if you want to choose another one, go ahead, up to you.
Okay. Number 4, what do you think are the biggest challenges faced by physical education professionals today? Um, I think the biggest challenge is do the kids play. Nowadays they want to do technology things, cell phones and tablets and this. And I don't know. I think they have a difficulty to socialize it with each others. And I think this is the biggest challenge of the physical education professional. And I don't know, they have to motivate the kids, and it's not like in our age. uh, they give us a ball and let's go play. Nowadays, I think it is not this. So I think that's it. The the problem is this.
Okay, thank you, Anderson. And how about you, Amanda?
I may think it's the same as Anderson just said, because those kids nowadays, they are so technological, let's say, that it's hard to put them to move, because if they like, it's something, but not all of them like. My son, for example, he like, but I see that certain kids just don't want to play, don't want to do, want to sit down to use cell phone, because certain schools still let them go with cell phone to school, so they there and playing. And unfortunately, the kids nowadays are different from the past. In the past, we have more respect for teachers, and nowadays the kids don't respect the teachers the way they should, they deserve, unfortunately. I'm not talking about my son because I try to educate good, because I'm old school mom, so I try to educate him mostly the way I was taught by my mom, because I'm very good educated. But I can see, because when we go in the meetings at school, parents meeting, we hear about certain behaviors, say, wow. And when my son was not mentioned in those kind of things, I say, oh, thanks God. Because if he was mentioned, we're going to talk hard at home. He know that. So I think he respects teachers, because he knows if he don't respect, he's going to have big problem with Big Mama here. And that's it.
Thank you, Amanda. And I think it's a good, I think it's this is proud when you go to the meeting, parents meeting, when you don't listen something about your kid. I think you know that, oh, I am in a right way, I guess. Because for me, it's look like uncertain. You are doing your job properly. I don't know. I'm just doing as a parent, so it's hard to decide, right? Thank you, Amanda. And how about you, Wanda?
Yes, I think the same. Not only for the physical teacher, but for all the teachers, and they complain a lot about the rudeness of the kids. And if they try to correct the kids, their parents go to the school, parents, relatives, I don't know, pais. I forget if it's relative or parent. Um, go to the school to complain with the director, and all the times the kids are, oh, my son is so, they are so beautiful and have a good education, and I want to do the how they want to do. And I think it is a little bit difficult to to teach nowadays because the the education is not good in the house.
Yeah, you said something important. Nowadays, I feel like the teacher cannot not fight, because fight is just a wrong word, so hard, but I think the teacher cannot correct the kids anymore. They
Yeah, it's
don't
difficult.
have, yeah, and I don't know, this is the, I don't know, main object for a teacher, because teacher, they need to teach, but sometimes the teacher needs to correct some kind of behavior. I think in my case was this situation. I feel afraid about my teachers, like, oh, they know I am here to learn. So I was like, what, looking for them, like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid for them. And nowadays, I don't feel like, for example, I heard something here when I live that the parents go to school because the teacher try to teach something for the kid, and then don't like something about education, for example, respect. You need to be
Yeah.
respectful, and the parents didn't like it and go to school to talk with the teacher. You don't need to teach something for my kid about education.
Yeah, it's terrible. And the school don't want to lose uh, students because they see of the profits, not
Yeah.
for education, not for a good conception of education, but profits, only profits. Schools want to have profits, and parents don't want to teach correct, or in a class with 50 kids, it's hard for teachers. It's really hard.
Yeah, I am same in the same page as you. I think it's so difficult to define what is the correct way to educate someone. Even in a physical class, for example, if the kid fell and hurt, the parents will say like, oh, you don't pay attention to my kids and blah blah blah. So it is really difficult, this topic, for me,
Yes.
when you need, not this topic, but when we have to talk about education in a school, for me it's so hard to say, because I was a good student. But I think I had the respect from the teachers in that time. I had it. I was afraid. I used the uniform from the school. We used to, I don't know the correct way to say sing Hino Nacional, but I used to play it every Wednesday. So we understand that kind of respect for on school. We create an environment from that. And I don't think nowadays is like that.
Yes, totally.
Yes, I don't think so. Okay, I'm just thinking here. Do you want to say something, Amanda?
No, I totally agree with you. No, you know, sometimes we complain about the kids, the teacher complain about the kid, but the problem is not the kid, it's the parents. It's what they
Yes,
have at
of course,
home, what to say.
Yeah.
So it's
of course.
complicated.
So
Nowadays it's hard.
the parents are the big problem nowadays, right?
Yes.
Mm, okay. So let's move on.
I'm not, okay? Not a problem.
Okay, okay. Amanda, do you want to choose the
I'm trying
sort?
to not to do a problem for my kids. I'm trying.
Yes. I'm afraid about, for example, if I was a mother, I am really afraid about how can I divide this kind of uh, respect other person education, my kid, for example. So I have these questions about being a mother. Of course, I don't want to be anymore, but I am afraid about that because I think I would be like so protection. Or I don't know the correct word. And I think this is not the best way to create our kids. So I don't know. It's hard. It's easy to judge, and it's hard to say it's something, right? Because I'm not a mother, so I just thinking the best way to
It's
be.
for me. It's hard to separate the way I was created and the way
Mm,
of today. Do you know? And do this balance is a little difficult, but we have to try because the time changes. So, but some kinds of the treatments we have of our parents, I think it's important to continue because some values, some kinds is still important nowadays, I think. But do this balance is hard. It's hard. Change everything. Change.
yeah, this is something important. We cannot compare ourselves with the kids because we have a huge difference, I guess. Yeah, I agree. But I think the core values don't change too much. I don't know. I think as we can put it in the same level. I don't know. Just thinking. Thank you, Anderson. Do you want to choose a question, Wanda? I think we have our time.
We have time?
Yes, let me see. Oh, question number 7 is a good one. Do you want to try?
Okay. What role do you think physical education plays in preventing lifestyle disease? Oh, yes, many lifestyle diseases. For example, sugar get inside the muscles, and
Yeah.
kids used to eat many sugars. And if they do something to physical, this kind of sugar don't go to the blood and get in the future diabetics. The muscle use this glucose to have energy and put the body to push the body. And I feel like it prevent every 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 disease, mental health and body health. Kids have many energy to play with the body, to jump, to run, everything kids needs. But nowadays kids prefer to sit down in front of a screen and play. Yeah, it's
Uh,
not good.
I would like to ask you something. Do you think this is a parent's guilt or the kids are in front of the screen, or this is because
I
I think
think
they go ahead, go
I
ahead.
think screams is so interesting, so colorful, so an adrenaline thing, and then the scream is so good for the curiosity. And parents want to stay in the screen too, scrolling in the Instagram or another thing. Then is a combination for once. everyone wants to stay in front of a screen.
I agree, Wanda. I think we have a huge problem. So the parents want, the kids don't know. Yeah, but let's be in front of the screen and
And the
don't fight.
algorithms put
Yes.
the screen all you want.
I think we have a really challenge to face that when we have to talk about that. Yeah. Thank you, Wanda. And how about you, Anderson? Do you have this problem with your daughter, or what do you think about the
Little,
the
I have a
question?
little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
How
little.
old is she?
She's 9,
9.
9 years old. Um, I am, but sometimes you have to try to push the kid to outside and go to, I don't know how to say, pracinha,
I don't know.
go to pracinha and play with them. But it's she's like to go. She she like to play soccer, to ride a bike, and she likes. And about the question, I agree with Ivanda. I think physical education is very important to prevent this disease. And nowadays we have many kids with weight disease, overweight, you know? So the physical education is important to introduce a lifestyle to these kids. And I think that
Thank you, Anderson. And how about you, Amanda?
Agree with you all. And definitely the physical education helped me a lot because, as I said, my son is TDAH. He's 10 years old now. And it was a challenge for me because we just discovered actually now, for real, because I was a kind of denying. I didn't want to see what is right there. But when I decided for real to search for help, this is something that all the doctors, psychologists, school, give me, say, the physical education, the physical exercise is very important for the health, for the mental health. And I can see extremely, because it's like 1 year, more or less, I'm doing this process, and I can see the huge improvement of the symptoms because it's something that cannot cure, it's forever, but you can minimize the symptoms of to be too energetic because like hyperactive, to socialize, and with those kind of sports and physical things, it's good for them, for the health, of course, because we have kids with adult diseases that I forget the word in Portuguese. Cholesterol, yeah, cholesterol, high things and blood pressure problems, like certain diseases that we should have when we are older, but now those kids are having. But because of that, the parents negligate, for sure. The school negligate, the society negligate because it's another problem. Everybody is on the internet, everybody is on the phone. So it's not only kids' problem, okay? It's modern problem, I
Yeah, I
think.
agree. I agree with you, Amanda. I think I have a friend, and he had the same situation as you with her son, his son, and he said the same to me. The first step is we accept this kind of I don't know how to say that. It's I'm gonna say situation, but I cannot find a correct word. And he said that school helped him to understand the symptoms. So the teacher could feel and say for the parents this was special needed. So I think can you see the huge impact of school in the daily kids routine? So sometimes the parents cannot see, but the school are responsible to say that for the parents, and sometimes they don't accept that, and it's really hard to deny this is more this easier, right, to instead of accept it. And as you said, I think we could healthy things as society when you practice this kind of things. I don't know you guys, but when I go to the doctor, he always asks to me, even before my name, do you go to the gym? Do you practice something? Instead of start to say my problems, he asked me always about my daily routine. So can you imagine as an adult the importance for that? Kids need it more than us because they have a lot of energy. And if you spend hours in front of a screen or TV instead of doing some activities, I cannot imagine how this could be years. I think we are facing this right now, but I think it's a huge problem, and I don't know for real how to solve it. Oh, guys, I need to call the guy backs. We are here talking. I was like, oh, it was so good conversation. I forgot then. So I think we are here in this topic was about physical education, but we are flowing for other kinds of situation, and it's really important because we can. Yes, time runs fast, and I think it's the the good way to discuss about that, because we are not talking about physical education. We are talking about a society problem, because we don't used to go to take care about our body so properly, I guess. So we need to think more about that. And about you, Amanda, it's really good to hear about your that you are accepting that and trying to learn that. It's really good because I have a friend in the same situation, and he was totally honest to me to open his heart and said the difficulties, because I know this is not so easy. Trying to understand more about this. I love it to talk about you because I know that it's not so easy sometimes. Hello, guys, for another room. Sorry, we were here talking. It was, oh my gosh, the time is running so fast. I'm going to put here the link for the survey. And guys, a short explanation. This is a link when you can say whatever you want about the platform and about myself immersion. So you can say if you like it, if you dislike it. You can bring your ideas for the topics. And so feel free. This is totally anonymous. You don't need to worry about that, and open your heart, say whatever you want, because we can improve the platform and improve the immersions about your opinion. So feel free to answer that. And don't forget, no one can recognize who is sending the message, okay? Unfortunately, we do not have too much time to ask more questions, but I would to ask you really fast. Pedro, how was the conversation in another room?
Yeah, it's very good conversation. Uh, and one general opinion is concerts and music festivals is our one best exercise for your
Come
mind and your
on.
body. Okay, I practice a lot, but the other exercises I totally sedentary.
I can see, I can see. But I agree with you guys. I love it to go to the concerts. And unfortunately, we don't have too much time, guys. I would like to wish you a wonderful September for everyone here. We are in the first day. Try to organize your daily routine to improve your English, to try to go and face your goals, because we are not in the end of the year. We have time to do it. So remember that. And I would like to see you. I would like to see you in another opportunity, another immersion. I had another schedule on Wednesday, 9 p.m. So if you want to come, we are going to talk about electric waste, what we can do from the computer, all the cell phone. So feel free to come. And I would like to say a huge thank you for everyone here. Enjoy your Sunday and see you soon. Okay, guys. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
See you.